Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Kill Team Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Neil, where I'm about to fight a kill team between my Necrons and Neil's Tyranids. So the story that we've got here is that the Tyranid Hive Fleet has come through this planet and was already starting to consume all the biomass on this planet when their actions awoken the defense protocols of a sleeping tomb world underneath the surface, and they quickly started to raise their warriors and their forces to try to defend their tomb world against the ever-hungering Tyranids as they came through this sector. That's the story that we've got going on here. We're going to be playing the secure archaeotech. So I imagine that the Necrons have been tasked with securing bits of their tomb world as the Tyranids are trying to consume it all to gather more information about their enemy and hopefully develop more bioweapons to fight them. The way this mission works is there are some specific actions. There's an action that you can take called Disengage Tech. It costs 1 AP to do so. Essentially, an operative, if they are within triangle, or they're within triangle of one of the objectives, you can disengage it. You have to be the operative can perform this action if they are within triangle of a non-disengaged objective marker it controls. That marker is then disengaged. You can then perform the pickup action on a disengaged objective, and then you pick it up and you just basically put it in your pocket. At the end of the game, each time a friendly operative performs the disengaged tech action, you score 1 VP, and at the end of the game, every disengaged tech objective that you control, you score 2 VP for. So that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the two kill teams that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Necrons, I'll be running an Immortal fire team and a Flayed One fire team. And for the Tyranids, he'll be running 2 Warrior fire teams. All right, so going over deployment now, we've got one of my Immortals over on this side. We've got a Flayed One next to him, another Immortal, another Flayed One. We have my Flayed One. This is the leader over on this side over here, and then the one next to him is another Flayed One. We then have another Immortal back over on this side, an Immortal, and another Flayed One over on this flank over here. Going over deployment now for the Tyranids. We've got a warrior. This is the leader's the middle one, right? Yeah, the little one. So he's got a warrior over here. He's got the bone swords and what's that? Death Spitter there. We've got a heavy venom cannon over here. We've got bone swords and a Death Spitter, bone swords and a Death Spitter, and that's his leader. Then we have more bone swords and Death Spitter and a heavy venom cannon on that guy over there. So that is deployment. We are now going to move into the scouting step. Essentially, there are 3 options that you will take here. You can either choose to reinforce, to fortify. You can infiltrate, or you can recon. If you fortify, you get to place an additional barricade. If you infiltrate, you can change one of your operatives' engagement tokens on the first turning point. And if you choose to recon and then infiltrate. Recon was the one with the changing the engaged token. Or you can infiltrate, which will allow you to perform a free dash action at the beginning of the game. This will also act as a way to determine who goes first, rock, paper, scissors method, where fortify will beat infiltrate will beat recon, and recon will beat fortify. If it is a tie, if we both choose the same one, then the attacker, who is me, will have initiative there on the first turning point. So, me and my opponent will now be choosing our ones. I thought I had it, but then I messed it up. Here we go. We are going to show 1, 2, 3. 3 and 3, so we'll both be taking dash actions, and the Necrons will have the initiative going into turning point number 1, which we will have right now. All right, so my opponent did his first move over here in the first turning point here, or did his dash, and then he also spent on stalk, or lurk. Was it lurk or stalk? One of the two. Essentially allowing one of his operatives who had a conceal order to do a free normal move here. Stalk, yeah. Free normal move there. So he moved up to over here, and I did my free dash over here. My opponent also revealed rout as one of his tactical objectives, so he's going to be getting points for incapacitating my guys within red of my drop zone. And if he does it for 1 turn, he gets it. And then if he does it 2 turns, he'll get an additional point. And I did not spend any of my tactical ploys here, or strategic ploys. I can't remember which one. Anyway, or reveal anything. So that's going to be it for the strategy step. We'll come back to you with the firefight step. My first activation will be for my operative here to move up onto the objective here and then disengage it. And then over here, was this your leader or no? No, this regular guy over here moved up onto the objective over here and then disengaged it as well. My flayed one over here moved and dashed onto the objective. I've only got 2 APL, so I cannot take it. Then my opponent moved and dashed his leader up onto the objective here, but he ran out of APL to do anything else. This operative is just going to move and dash into position over here. Then my opponent moved and dashed into position over here. Then this guy moved and dashed up into position. All right, so now my opponent's operative over here is going to try to move and dash, and during it, he's going to try to jump and leap from piece to piece over here. So now he's going to roll. If he rolls 1, he can't do it, but otherwise he should be good to go. Okay. No! All right, he's just stuck there. All right, so then I move my guy up here, and then he is going to use his second APL to shoot into this guy over here. So I'm going to have 4 shots. These are going to be looking for 3s to hit. I do have the star core in there, so if I get any criticals, I can retain a failed hit as a regular hit. So only getting 3 ups, I believe. 1 second. All right, yep, 3 ups, so it's going to be 3 hits, but I'm going to spend a CP to reroll 1. Nope, not meant to be there. So that's going to be 3 hits. It's AP 1, so you have 2 dice to save. What's the save on these guys?
4.
Looking for a 4 up. Oh, they had an invul 4 up?
No, it's just 4. They're saving.
Oh yeah, they're 4s. Okay, I was looking at them. So it's going to be 2 fails there. That's going to be 12 damage into him over there.
No,
not going to spend it. All right, going to spend it.
Yeah, that's
all right. So spend 1 over here to reroll 1.
Don't you kill him that easy.
Makes that 1. So that's going to be 2 that go through for 8 damage. Then my opponent's operative over here moved and dashed into position over there. And then my opponent's going to spend 1 CP to for Unseen Hunter to change his activation token to engage. This guy over here is now going to activate and just kind of move into position over on this side. Then my opponent activated this operative here who disengaged the tech and then used the pickup action to pick up the disengaged Archeo tech over here. And now my guy over here is going to activate. He's going to move over to here and then take a shot at his operative over there on the objective. So that's going to be 4 shots here, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits. So you have AP -1, so you have 2, looking for 2 4-ups. Making 1, failing 1, so that's going to be an addition. Yeah, so that's going to be 8 damage into him again, so he's down to 2. Now my opponent's going to overwatch with this guy over here, who has a vantage point, so he gets to ignore my conceal to shoot into him, shooting through some light terrain over here. These are going to be 5 shots here, looking for 5s because of -1 for overwatching here. So getting 2 hits, 1 crit and 1 regular hit there. It's AP 1, so I'm going to retain 1 regular save, and then I will try to roll for the second one, which I roll a successful one, so I'm going to combine to get rid of the crit, and then just have the regular one that comes at me there, which is 4 damage into him. Actually, it's 5 damage. Woo. And then my operative is going to activate, move over to here, and then fire into his heavy operative up there. So 4 shots, looking for 3s. Oh no, only getting 1 hit. I'm going to spend an AP or CP to reroll 1. Nope, not good there. So it's just going to be 1 there. So you're going to have 2 dice looking for 4s, sir.
Fishing for 4s. No!
Oh, so he will just take 4 damage. And then my opponent's going to overwatch with the guy I just shot back into my guy, looking for 5s to hit, getting 3 hits there, including a crit. I am not in cover, so I'm rolling for 3s. Getting 1. I'm going to spend my last... No, even if I get... No, I do need this.
Okay.
Okay, so I get 2 regular. I'm going to ignore 2 of the regular shots and just take the 6 damage from that one, so he's still alive. And then my last activation will be this guy moving and dashing into position over here. So that is going to be it for the first turning point here. We will now roll off to see if who has initiative going into turning point number 2. I rolled a 2, he rolled a 5, so it will be 2, the Tyranids here on turning point number 2. All right, so into the strategic step. Neither of us is revealing any TACOS. We both gained a CP, and then my opponent spent 1 CP on a strategic op here. strategic ploy, to allow him to stalk again with this guy moving on to the objective over here. So that is going to be the end of the strategic step. We'll come back to you with the firefight step. So then my opponent is going to activate this guy first. He's going to put him into engage, and he is going to disengage that tech there for a victory point, and then pick it up as well. So he's holding 2 of them there. All right, first activation for myself. I'm going to activate this immortal here, who is going to fire into this guy over here. So I'm going to have 4 shots hitting on 3s. Ooh, 3 crits and a regular hit. 2 AP. He's only got 2 wounds left. There's nothing you could do to save him, so he will be eliminated over there. And then I will reveal that deadly marksman there. So he has got that, killed that guy there.
You kill him, dude.
And then I'm going to move back over here, hide myself. Sorry, I'm going to move him up to here, not back there. My opponent's then going to activate his leader over here, who's going to go to engage, and then he is going to disengage the tech, the objective there, and then pick it up. So then I activated my guy over here, who's going to charge into his leader. We are now going to roll. I've got 5 dice looking for 3s. My opponent has, how many dice are you looking? 4 dice looking for 2s. Alrighty. I got no crits. Nope. So you just get 1 regular. Oh no, 2s. That becomes a crit. That's right.
It's lethal 5.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to parry this one. And then you get to choose with yours. Do you want to strike me, or do you want to parry one of mine?
I'm going to strike you.
You're going to strike me, and then I will strike for those 2 there. Then my opponent's going to activate this operative over here, who is going to pick up that disengaged one previously and then pass his last AP. And then my leader over here is going to charge into his leader. So I'm going to roll my dice. I'm looking for 2s. My opponent's also looking for 2s because he's not wounded there.
2s.
Oh, no.
Nice. No lethals.
I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one of those into a 5, so that's going to be 3 hits. My opponent has, what is it, 2 hitting on 2s, right? Wasn't it?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, then I got all those.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
I'll come back. All right, so my first one is going to be to strike. What do you want to do?
Can I parry this one?
You can. You're going to parry one of mine?
Yep.
There we go. And then I'm going to strike.
Parry.
No. I got no more left. So then you're just going to strike with all of those once. All right, so that left my opponent with 3 wounds left, and then I am going to dead. So I'm going to spend the reanimation protocol for this turn on him. It's 0 CP now, so I get to do it for 0 CP, which is nice.
Pluses.
So now his heavy gunner up here is going to activate. He is going to fire into my guy down over here. So he's going to have 4 dice or 5 dice.
5 dice.
5 dice looking for 4s. Ooh, that is real good. And it's AP1, right?
Yes, AP1.
All right, so I'm looking for 3s or fill faces, and I get neither of them. So he is going to be dead.
12.
All right, so then I charge with the last guy that was over here into him over here. Or not the last guy, but one guy that's over my operative over here into him. So now we're going to attack. He's hitting on 2s now because he has support there from his friend. Okay, yeah, so I got at least a hit. But this is I'm just gonna strike with that and kill him because he's only got 3 wounds left. And that will score me both Rob and Ransack and Headhunter there. So I got 2 points for Headhunter since it's the second turning point here. And Rob and Ransack, I was within there and not engaged with anyone else. So I score 1 VP immediately from that. So not bad. I will take it. Woo! All right, so now my opponent's going to activate his guy up here, who is going to fire into my wounded flayed one over here. So he's going to have 5 shots, looking for 4s to hit. Getting 2 hits there. It's AP -1, so I've got 2. Whoa, what do they have? They're looking for 4-ups. So I've got 2 4-ups. And I make them both. He's good to go. Woo! All right, so now my guy over here is going to activate. He's going to move up over here and then fire into his gunner up over on this side. So I'm going to have 4 shots here, looking for 3s to hit. All right, so because I took that crit, this will become a regular hit. So I'm going to have a crit and 2 hits. It's AP -1, so you're going to have 2 dice.
Okay, 4s.
Looking for 4s.
There we go.
No,
Yeah.
none of them. So he will be eliminated. Now my opponent's going to Overwatch with this guy over here, firing into my 3 wound guy again. So he's going to be looking for 5s now because it's -1 for Overwatch. Oh, buddy, that is way better there. Doesn't matter what I do because I only have 2 dice because it's AP1. So he will be eliminated, which means he's revealed as his deadly marksman. So he has been marked. So now I'm going to activate this guy, who is going to use one of his APL to pick up the disengaged objective over there, and then he is going to fire into his gunner guy up there. So hitting on 3s. All right, so because I got that crit, this one will become a hit. So it's going to be a crit and 3 hits. Looking for 2 dice because it's AP -1. Looking for 4s. No, nothing there. So that's going to be 17 damage to him.
He has a
1 wound left. So now his guy over here is going to fire Overwatch, firing into my Immortal over on this side. He is going to have the Death Spitter, so he's going to have 5 dice looking for 5s because it's -1 for Overwatch, right?
Yes.
It's usually hitting on 4s?
Yes.
So looking for 5s. He gets 2 hits there, 1 crit and 1 regular hit. I'm going to retain 1 regular save because of cover, and then rolling 2 more. A crit and a regular one, so he's good to go. Then my operative over here moved and dashed closer to his operative there. And then his guy over here is going to Overwatch into my guy over here, looking for 5s because of Overwatching. Getting no hits. And then my last operative is going to move up to the objective over there and disengage it for a point over there. So that's going to be the end of turning point number 2. So we will now roll to see who has initiative going into turning point number 3. My pro rolled 5, I rolled a 5, so re-roll. Oh, wait, 1 second. We might not re-roll. Sorry, I'm so used to just re-rolling a tie. I forgot that this game, it occurred to me right as we re-rolled there, that on a tie, the initiative goes to whoever did not have the initiative in that turning point. All right, so in the into the strategy step here, none of us are revealing anything. We both gained a CP. None of us are spending anything on strategic ploys. And now I have to roll for my... what is it? Reanimation protocol to see if he comes back. On a 3+, he will. Nope, he will not. So that just is going to stay there for now. And then we will go from there. So we will come back to you with the firefight step. All right, so my Immortal over here is going to activate. He's going to fire into his 1 wounded guy up over here. So we're going to have 4 dice looking for 3s. Getting a crit and 2 wounds. I mean, there's nothing that's AP -1, so you only have the 2.
Yeah.
So even if he gets anything with the 1 wound left, he is eliminated. Now my opponent's going to activate this guy over on this side. It should be noted we messed up when he had to pick up over there, so he's just going to keep that one down there. We forgot that you can't pick up if you're already holding a token. So he's got the one that he picked up from over on this side, and then he's still just engaging with the one that he flipped over on this side. But now he's going to shoot at my flayed one over on this side. So he's got 5 shots, looking for 4s. Ooh, that is real good. So I've got 3 shots looking, 3 defense looking for 4s.
Oh wait, is that lethal?
No, nothing there. He is, he's definitely dead. So my operative over here is going to move and then fire into his warrior back over there. Yeah. So I'm going to have 4 shots hitting on 3s. Ooh, 2 crits and 1 because of the Starfire core. This will become a hit. So it's going to be 2 crits and 2 regular hits, and then you've got your AP -1, so you have 2 dice. You can retain 1 as a regular save, and then roll another one unless you want to just fish for crits. Up to you. All right, so now he's going to roll 1. No, so he just has the 1 regular, which is going to go off here, and then it's going to be, that's going to be doing 14 damage to him.
It won't kill me.
No.
I could waste the reroll.
Do you want to?
Don't want to.
And now his guy over here is going to activate. He's going to fire into my flayed one over here with the Death Spitter. He's going to be firing at full ballistic skill because he's within red of this guy over here, and they have Synapse, so he's going to be ignoring the penalty for that. So hitting on 4s.
Nice.
There we go. So it's going to be 4 hits. I'm going to have looking for 4s to save. Getting 2 of them. What's the damage?
It's too late. I should have rerolled that. Oh, it's going to be, it's just 4 each.
4 each, so he will be doing 8 damage to me over there. My operative over there is going to move and dash over to here. He's only got 1 circle as movement because of the move and because of being wounded, and then he went into conceal. And then he is going to fire into my guy over here with Overwatch, so looking for 5s. Getting 2 crits.
I'll go ahead and waste my reroll now.
Going to spend his CP.
Yep. Let's kill it for 1.
Looking for a reroll.
Fishing for 6s.
Nope. Ooh. So that's going to be a regular hit, though. So I'm going to take 1 regular. No, you had a crit and a regular.
Oh, my bad.
Yep, it's all good. So I'm going to take the 1 regular from
yep, you get your
cover, and then I'm going to roll. Getting a crit and a regular, so I'm going to ignore 1 crit, 2 crit, and I'll take 1 regular, which is what, 4 damage?
Yes.
4 damage to him. And my guy over here is going to activate. He's going to move and then fire into this guy. 4 shots, hitting on 3s. So that's going to be 3 regular hits. AP -1. So actually it doesn't make a difference because it's AP -1. He's only got the 2 dice. Even if he keeps 1 and makes the other one, it will still put 1 through, which is going to do 4 damage, and he will be dead. Which gives me a point for Deadly Marksman, since that's the second shot, the second one you get incapacitated. And then this guy over here is going to Overwatch into my guy over here. 5 shots, looking for 5s. Getting a crit and a regular hit. I'm going to retain 1 for cover. And get 2 more regulars, which will ignore all of those. And then this guy over here is going to pick up that objective and then move over to here. And that will be the end of turning point number 3. So we will roll off to see who has initiative going into turning point number 4, the 4th and final. I rolled a 3, my opponent rolled a 6, so it will be to the Tyranids here on turning point number 4. All right, so in the strategy step, I'm gonna see if my reanimation protocol guy over there can come back. He will, so he will come back with D3 wounds. With 2 wounds. All right. So into the firefight step of the 4th turning point here. My opponent is going to activate this guy to move up over to here, and then he's going to fire down on my wounded guy over there, trying to take away my Rob and Ransack. So hitting on, he's not wounded, so hitting on 4s.
Yep.
So it's going to be 2 crits and a regular hit. I've got 3 4-ups looking for. Oh, baby, a crit. Oh, no, oh, no. So here we go. All right, thinking. All right, so I'm actually going to spend a CP to reroll this because if I can get a crit save here, he will be alive. Otherwise, he's going to be dead. So here we go. No, okay. So because it didn't matter, I had the 2 regular saves and crit. Even the 1 regular was going to kill him there. So he is out of action. This guy's now going to activate. He's going to fire into this guy, looking for 3s. Getting 2 crits and a regular hit, which means that this miss can go into another regular hit. So it's going to be 2 crits and 2 regular hits. AP1, so he's got 2 dice, looking for 4s. Make it a crit and a regular. So he will, in fact, take a crit and a regular. That's going to be 9 damage onto him over here. And then my opponent is going to Overwatch into my guy over here. 5 attacks on 5s, because he's still got plenty of wounds left over there. So that's really good hit in there. So that's 4 regular hits. Doesn't matter what I do, because at minimum, it's going to be doing 4 damage. He's dead. And then my guy down here is going to fire into him. That's going to be a crit and 2 regular hits. 2 crits and 2 regular hits because of the Starfire core. And then he's got 2 dice looking for 4s. Getting 1 regular hit, so that's going to be doing 14 damage. So he is dead.
That's it.
And then I think that's going to be kind of the end there. So what I'm going to do is his second action is going to be move over here to control that objective. This guy over here is going to move, and dash to control that one. And I think I can't control anymore. So at the end of the game there, I do get a point for Deadly Marksman because he survived. I don't get the Robin Ransack because he killed the guy that was over there. My opponent does get 1 point for, what was it again?
Execution's the end of the battle.
Execution, because at the end of the battle round, he did kill one turn. It was just at the end here, he killed more, because he killed 2 of my guys in the final turning point, and I didn't get any of them. But his Deadly Marksman is dead, so he did not get the point for that. And then I control 1, 2, 3, 4, so for an additional 8 points there for mine. So that's going to go to 14, 15 points, and my opponent has 5 points. So 14-5, the Necrons end up victorious. So a fun game. That was pretty brutal. The first part, I was like, ooh, I don't know how I'm going to scrape through this. You kept like getting those objectives, getting those points, but then I was able to just scrap through. Necrons are pretty deadly, so pretty fun to see them on the board and see what they can do. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek. As always, my opponent's been Neil, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.